On the morning of 9 August, at about 11, I was in my office working on a speech that I was scheduled to deliver in Kathmandu later that week at a conference organized by the Nepal Rashtra Bank, when Sushobhan Sinha, my executive assistant, walked in to tell me that he'd just seen a scroll on the TV saying, "Subbarao gets 2-year extension." We switched on the TV in my office and saw it too. I dismissed that as a continuation of the ongoing media speculation. My logic was that the finance minister, or at any rate someone high up in the government, would call and give me the news before putting it out in the public domain. Within 15 minutes, Nadir called me to give the news and congratulated me on behalf of the Prime Minister and on his own behalf. I wrote this in the context of all the what happened or what did not happen in the run up to my reappointment as governor in August 2011. When I went to meet the Prime Minister towards the end of July as part of a pre-policy briefing to him, he asked me, "Has the Finance Minister spoken to you about your reappointment?" I said no. Then he kept silent for a couple of moments, and some moments of silence in one-on-one conversations with Dr. Manmohan Singh were not uncommon, so I kept quiet as well. Then he said, "You're doing quite well at the RBI. There's no reason why you should be denied a 5-year term. You should also serve a 5-year term like others have done." That was more of self-musing than a comment or a question to me, so I kept quiet, and after a reasonable pause, I got up, took leave of him, and just as I was stepping out of the office, he told me, "Do let me know when the Finance Minister speaks to you." And I left the office, returned to Mumbai, got caught up in the policy review, the continuation, dissemination of the policy. And a week later, the Principal Secretary to the Prime Minister, Mr. Nadir, called me and said, "Has the Finance Minister spoken to you?" And I said no. And he said, "Oh, I see. I asked him because the Prime Minister inquired." We put the phone down. I think about 4 days later, he called again and said, "Has the Finance Minister spoken to you?" And I said, "No, he has not." And he was a bit puzzled about why, he was a bit puzzled about what I thought was an impasse. So the message I got was that yes, the government is actively considering either my reappointment or finding a successor for me, and that was all I needed to know. It was not as if it troubled me at that time, because there was still 4 or 5 weeks to go for my appointment, and then suddenly I got to know, as I read there just now for you.